Welcome, everybody. It is Sunday, September 4th. Wow, summer's over. And 2022, this is the Morgellons Call of the Week. I'm the co-host, Robin, and so glad to be here today. So Morgellons is an insidious disease that has a bad rep for good reason, except for the part where people think it's not real. But Richard Kuhns has written 11 editions of his book because he keeps researching, he keeps learning, we keep him informed as well, and he keeps updating the book with current information as it comes through. And, you know, he's been in the trenches, he's had Morgellons, he's had springtails, he's had strong Leo, I don't know how you say that, strong parasites, intestinal parasites, and he has gotten his life back. He's had Lyme disease, serious Lyme disease, and he's here every week. He's here to help people. He answers questions. You can email him up to 3 questions a day. Sometimes they fall through the cracks, but 9 times out of 10, no. And, you know, he cares. He cares. He really cares. And I'm grateful to be his co-host. And at this time, I just want to introduce Richard Kuhns, the author of How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons and Other Skin Parasites.
Thank you, Robin. It's always a pleasure to be here. And today's topic is about shooting yourself in the foot. How many times have you shot yourself in the foot, Robin?
With a gun or just in? I don't know.
By having, you know, the most important part of this program, and I would not be here today, I may not even be alive if it were not for the diet that I discovered. It is super, super strict. You cannot deviate from it without paying a price. And there are things like, I mean, a simple little tiny tic-tac breath mint is like shooting yourself in the foot.
Right.
Because you don't have to have that breath mint. You don't have to have that piece of gum. But if you go ahead and take that breath mint or that piece of gum, you have shot yourself in the foot. So anytime you stray from the diet, you shoot yourself in the foot. So the diet is published with things that you can eat and things that are not on the diet that actually feed these insidious parasites. And the first thing we suggest everybody do, and how many people do you think are on multiple vitamins or take supplements in general? I should have looked that up on Google.
Lots and lots and lots. I mean,
well,
90% maybe.
Really? That high? I was thinking maybe 50%. But, you know, whether it's 50% or 90%, there's a hell of a lot of people who take supplements. And that means that most of the people on this call were taking supplements when they started the program. Now, what is the first thing that I recommend everybody do when they start the diet? Well, we talked about this last week. Now, before we get technical here, I just need to do the FDA disclosure so that I stay within the boundaries of the United States laws. The FDA requires me to inform everybody on this call that before you start this amazing diet that can literally save your life, as it has for me and many, many others, before you accept any of our recommendations that go into nutritional supplements and so forth, you are to discuss them with your doctor, your attending physician, to make sure they do not interfere with any health problems you're presently experiencing. And while you're talking to him, you can ask him what Morgellons is as well. But okay. So now another thing, the AMA the American Medical Association, insists that we inform you, and it's our pleasure to inform you because we don't want to even be construed as giving medical advice. They require us to tell you that we are not trained as physicians. We didn't go through the rigorous training in college and in hospitals and all that stuff. They go through years and years to become physicians in order to be able to diagnose, treat, mitigate, or cure any diseases. So therefore, we are not here to treat, cure, diagnose, or mitigate any physical disease. We're here to educate you how to use the King diet, part of which is today's topic, and how to clean the organisms out of your environment, and how to clean them out of your skin, and build health and immune functioning through targeted supplements, which is the topic, part of the topic today. Now, what's the first thing that everyone should be doing with their multiple vitamins that they've been taking, Robin?
Put them in a big box and in the back of a cupboard somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Do not take them. Do not take them. Your multiple vitamin may be very expensive. It may be a bargain multiple vitamin. It may be very good multiple vitamin. It may say on it that it has no gluten. It may say it has no soy, no fish components, no mushroom components, no lactose, no sugar, no yeast, no artificial color. It may say that, and it may indeed have none of those things. And what might you do? Jump to the conclusion that it is going to be okay for you to take. So if you do that and you're having trouble making, you see.
Well, the other thing, just because it says that, you still have to read ingredients. And if you don't know what some of the ingredients are, I mean, different people react to different things.
Well, that's true, and I'll get to the ingredients in a moment.
Oh, sorry.
So first of all, we're jumping to assumptions, because we assume that it says all of those wonderful things, that it's a good vitamin and that it's okay. And I'm saying you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. So the biggest deterrent to people getting success with this program is their inability to make the diet work. For instance, if you have diamond salt, now salt is on the list, you are shooting yourself in the foot because you didn't read the ingredients to see it has sugar in it. Now, if you have, for instance, stevia, a natural sweetener, and you have trouble making the diet work, and you read the ingredients, and you'll see that a lot of stevias that are commercially available actually have sucrose, sugar in it, and other ingredients that are a problem. Again, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're just making it all that more difficult or even impossible to make the diet work. So first of all, look at that multiple vitamin you have and look past all those wonderful disclaimers about it having none of those ingredients in it. No yeast, no sugar, no lactose. Oh, that's so wonderful. Look a little further down and see if there are things like Arcadia gum, natural palm leaf glaze, maltodextrin, safflower oil. Yeah, they put these things in multiple vitamins. Gelatin. Many capsules are made from gelatin rather than a vegetable-based capsule. Vegetable glycerin, natural caramel color, soybean oil, sunflower, lecithin. Well, lecithin is basically a healthy ingredient for most everybody except us. It's no good. All these things are okay for most everybody, but not for us. It is shooting yourself in the foot. And why would you want to do that? It's simple. So what is the answer? Well, the answer is the multivitamin that we have in the store. That multivitamin was specifically designed, specifically formulated for people with Lyme disease. Now, if you go to Charles Hallman Association and look up their research, they have pilot studies that have been conducted that indicate 90% of us have some form of Lyme disease. That used to scare the hell out of me, Lyme disease. I mean, even before I contracted skin parasites, you know, there were big fears. The big C, cancer. Nobody wants that. Oh my God, that's a death sentence. So I mean, I'm going back to the 70s, okay, in my thinking here. Lyme disease. Nobody wants that. I saw a lady wither away to nothing and die from Lyme disease. Nobody wants that. Those are real big fears. Well, if you read my book or heard the intro by Robin, I almost died from Lyme disease 12 years ago, and one of those statistics, one of those 90%, I'm in the 90%, 90% of us have Lyme disease. All right, so don't worry about it. It's not the big bag boogaboo that I thought it was back in the 70s when you know what to do about it. And one of the things that you do about it is you build health and immune functioning through targeted supplements from which you may require no treatment. But we're not here to treat or mitigate any disease. Remember that. We're here to build health and immune functioning. And there's nothing wrong with doing the targeted supplements. So the incredible benefit is that this multiple vitamin has been designed for Lyme disease, right up our alley. And it is the only one. I will give $100 to anyone who can find a multiple vitamin anywhere available in the United States that doesn't have one of those ingredients I had previously read in it. Or, you know, some of them go the extra route of being extra healthy because they design them now for pregnant women, they design them for older men, they design them for younger ladies, they design them for different age groups. So they get overly rambunctious in a sense, and they put things like pumpkin in them. In fact, one of our vitamins in the store does have pumpkin in it, and it is classified as a stage 2 vitamin, not a stage 1 vitamin for the diet. So they put berries in them, so you need to not only read the ingredients in terms of the other ingredients, but also the ingredients that are there, in addition to vitamin B1, B2, B3, riboflavin, pantothionates, vitamin B6, vitamin C, folic acid, vitamin E, vitamin C. In addition to that, you need to make sure there's no pumpkin in it or some kind of fruit or some kind of berry in it that's going to be a problem. So the challenge is you find me that one vitamin that's available in this country and I will give you $100. There is no vitamin. That's my claim. Please prove me wrong. So if you are taking multiple vitamins, stop shooting yourself in the foot and use this Nature's Gift multiple vitamin. When you read the panel of ingredients on this vitamin and go to the bottom where it says other ingredients, it says absolutely none. This means no soy, gluten, fish, mushroom, no lactose, no sugar, no yeast, no artificial color, none of the following, no Arcadia gum, no palm leaf, no maltodextrin, no safflower oil, no gelatin, no vegetable glycerin, no caramel color, no soybean oil, no sunflower, no lecithin, no berries, no pumpkin, nothing but vitamins designed to deal with Lyme disease. So stop shooting yourself in the foot. Now, I'm not here just to sell you things. I'm here to find the things that are compatible with the diet so that you can succeed, so that you can make it work. This multiple vitamin is also available in our Pack of Life pack. The Pack of Life pack includes this multiple vitamin, our ionic minerals. Now, that's another thing. Most multiple vitamins that you find are a mixture of vitamins and minerals, which is fine. But if there are those ingredients in that multiple vitamin that I read before, you are shooting yourself in the foot and simply making it more difficult for the diet to work for you. And then one of those people who run off into the world and say, well, I tried that diet and it didn't work. No, you didn't make it work. Remember, it's not the diet that works, it's you making the diet work. And that may not necessarily be an easy thing. Some people, as you listened, Robin took a month to make the diet work. Nick, one of our coaches, he took about a month to make the diet work. So do not think that you're going to get on this diet. First of all, it's a major thing to do. You need to prep for it. You need to read it. You need to clean out all the closets and all the food that you have, any temptations in the area of cakes and sweets and things that are off the diet. You need to get them out, throw them out, get rid of them. So you need to prepare this diet. This is a life project that you're looking at, not just some casual keto diet or something like that. And that's another thing. Do not ever think that any other diet is, just because it's a healthy diet, is going to work. Because every healthy diet on the planet will allow you and encourage you to have olive oil and many healthy fats, which are not on this diet. They will encourage you to eat fruits like apples and oranges and kiwi and all these wonderful fruits, which are not on this diet. Stage 1. Stage 3, you can eat anything you want. Anything you want. Well, that's the good news about this diet, is that when you make it work, it's like night and day. It's like you sleep through the night, get all the way through the night, and you feel like you're cured, but you're not. You're not. You are on the route to getting your life back. Okay, Robin, would you like to add anything? How many times have you've used the diet, the multiple vitamin, right?
Yes, I use it. I use it all the time, and yeah, I stopped using all of the vitamin. I mean, my main vitamins are Max 1, Garcillin 2, and the multiple vitamins, and a couple others from your store. But I have added maybe 1 or 2 vitamins back in because I'm well into stage 2. And so far so good, but if I start having a reaction, I go back and put them away again. So
right.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing, and you forget. I mean, I talk about shooting yourself in the foot. I would say, oh, this vitamin isn't going to hurt me anymore, and I'd start taking it, and then all of a sudden I would have activity in my body.
But not right away, right?
No, a couple of days later.
Yeah, or even a week.
Is my car reinfested? Did I sit somewhere? And it would take me another day or 2 to go, oh, it's a vitamin. I need to back off.
Right.
You know, because you forget.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, then let's stop shooting ourselves in the foot. And, you know, we have the store. The purpose of the store is to provide everything that anybody could possibly want in dealing with skin parasites. So we're there. All of our information, the book, How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons, chronic Lyme, and other skin parasites is free. The King Diet is free. All 3 stages. I don't give you stage 1 and then charge you $50 for stage 2, which would be worth it. All of my books are free. How to You don't have to be owned by Lyme disease anymore. You win the war of the might. The YouTube videos are free. This conference call is free. Writing me up to 3 questions a day is free, no charge.
Blog. Don't forget the blog.
The blog is free. If you're new to the program and not familiar with everything, now, you know, the word cure is not there to indicate, it's just a keyword, and it's the only way we can get a registration. So there's a blog there. The books are all published there. You have complete access to them. We even have videos in our video library about overcoming depression that all of us deal with. Sleeping better through the night, motivation and inspiration video to instill. We have all this information for free. You cannot find this information anywhere in the world, and I only ask 2 things of you. One, if you've read the book and find it 10 times more informative and valuable than anything you've ever read or heard from anybody else, including all the doctors you've went to, go to Amazon and give me a 5-star review, please. And support our store. That's all I ask. If supporting our store, honestly, is what keeps me coming here and keeps me here. And the other thing that keeps me coming back every week is the numerous testimonials that we get. You know, if I was here and there was no results, why would I do this? We have tremendous testimonials. People who have lost their lives for years into this vast disease of Morgellons and have gotten it back within months or a year with this diet and sticking with this protocol. So it's not an easy diet, but it's a diet that works, and if you think you're worth having your life back, invest in it. Because I will guarantee you that you can make the diet work if you stop shooting yourself in the foot. If you need to, keep a diary. Write down everything you eat in the day. Like Robin just said, she could start a vitamin that or a supplement that she hadn't had for some period of time that she's had in the shelf and might not notice a change for 2 days. Well, you need to keep a diary for as long as a week, because sometimes you could get your life back and feel wonderful, go to a party, have all the cake you want, and say, wow, no reaction, I'm fine, I'm cured. And the next day have some more cake and feel nothing. And the next day have some more leftover cake. And then it's all back to square one. Of course, the idea, when you get to that point, you know that the diet works and you know what to do. And our goal is to get everybody to make that diet work.